Salutations, greetings, and heartiest gratitude. This is your boy M Soham. Love to live back with Vire, and life is going on. G, you know what? Love to live is not just a channel anymore. We are literally living it. And just to give you guys a quick reflection of what we have been experiencing, we are both seated on the ground. Just to give you a quick hint, we are starting again from the ground level and giving you guys some amazing experiences again and again. So that's me with the laugh and smile. Love to live.
It's great to be here again. It's great to be here with Vire. It's been a little while. First time we're having a little conversation on camera in quite a few weeks or months or however long it's been. But we're back again. And the main thing is, like he said, love to live never has stopped and it never will stop. We're always learning how to love our life a bit more. And the best thing is to honestly do that every day, because then you get to a point where you are loving to live all the time. So we have a lot more experience in the last few little while, a lot more stories and a lot more life lessons that have taught us that an honest way to be happy and the only true way to actually be happy is here. It's right here. It's right now. It ain't anywhere else. You know, in the same way that when you feel sad, when you feel angry, whenever you feel an emotion, it stops here. You know, it stops where your skin is. It's not out here. You know, it's not here in the room with us. It's here. It's in my body. It's just here, right? So in the same way, that's where happiness is. You know, so you can get happiness, or at least sensations of feeling happy from other things, from people, you know, from doing things in the world, which is good. You should be doing these things if you want to be happy. But then ultimately, you do these things because then happiness becomes a state of being, which is something that you can just kind of rely on and pull up whenever you like, out your back pocket. So, yeah, you know, the best, and we'll start from the beginning. Like you said, we're on the floor. The best way to be happy is take small steps, small action. And I'll use an analogy of a house. You know, the house doesn't get built by snapping your fingers. It gets built by putting down brick by brick, you know, step by step. And I'll give it back to Vida here now, because he's got he's got quite a few stories now where he's done things brick by brick, and he wasn't able to quite see how it would end up. I mean, you have a goal, you have a vision. If that goal is to be happy, then stay tuned, keep watching. The goal is to be happy, right? But you might not be 100% certain or sure how to get there, you know, right now. In the same way that your goal is to have a house, but you know, on paper it looks like this, but okay, how do I start there? How do I make that a reality? How do I make that my life? So, well, you first start by digging some foundations and then laying brick by brick. So, in the same way, to be happy is you've got to start taking action now, today, to get there, right? To get to your goal. So, here's Tavide and how he has developed that sense of happiness by taking action and honestly just going on crazy adventures, which he calls his own life. So, back to him.
Oh, brother, it literally feels like I haven't stopped my pilgrimage yet. Let me give you a quick context. What happened is, so I actually started going on a solo trip that is a solo pilgrimage, and this is where I actually started, like, seeing life as life. So many changes, instant boom, 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 boom. So a guy who is absolutely new in a different country, like absolutely in a new country, having no idea of how the places are, and you just go because whatever we have been, like, experiencing, as we have such beautifully said, that everything's inside us. Can you see me sad right now? Can you see sadness anywhere? But you can feel the happiness because we are reflecting it through our smile. That's the energy. Boom. And yeah, when I first took my solo pilgrimage, oh bhai sahab, that actually taught me, bro, so many things. Whatever plans were coming up, that I would be staying over here, these are all sorted. As soon as I reached that place, boom, plans just got disrupted. Those places, there are no more rooms. Okay, okay. So on Monday, when I reached Birmingham, I was supposed to stay somewhere, and everything was planned, everything was sorted, and even the routes were also all sorted. But as soon as I reached Birmingham, the entire plan collapsed because instant change. The room where I was supposed to stay, boom, gone. Something happened, and instantly I was a roadside wanderer. I had no place to stay. Literally, no place to stay. But that did not stop me to, like, actually exploring and hopping onto these beautiful locations known as temples or mandir. Monday it was. I was still, like, hopping onto different temples, not even worrying, okay, now if I do not have any place to stay, max to max, what would happen? This is an unknown place to me, unknown country, unknown place. I'll stay on road. Whatever happen will happen. Nobody knows. Okay, the first thing, the first thing, when I went to the temple, having very less money and also not know, like, do not know where, what to say, what to eat, where to go, from where to where I should be, like, kind of direction absolutely unknown, blank. Google Maps, one mandir, went over there, sat over there beautifully. This is the divine alignment now happening. As because everything, I just went through a procedural collapse, you can say. So on this solo expedition, absolutely, when I went through this procedural collapse, these were the plans. I stepped onto the land, and instantly all the plans got distorted. Okay. But even from that zero ground level, I was still being present, kept on going, kept on moving to those exact locations where I planned that yes, at least whatever happens, I'm gonna finish my adventure or my expedition. So the first place where I went, not known to anything, the guys over there greeted me warmly, gave me food. We had a very hearty conversation. The people over there got to know about my situation. And from there, they started guiding me that you go over here as well. If you're having this kind of a route, and when you're actually focusing on something very, what is it, like, very very close to your mission, right? When you're going this place, go there, meet this person, and boom 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 boom, instantly, just the first step. By taking the first step, you just get shown your next step. Instead of having any bias in your mind, as I kept on going, taking the next step, listening to the instructions, getting the advices, and kept on moving without any fear. By the end of the night, I was literally from a homeless guy who was, like, going through absolute procedural collapse. From a homeless guy, I was literally staying at someone's house. That also with love. The guy was like, yo, I heard about your story. The way you have been, like, moving everywhere. You're not at all afraid. You have been doing everything, just like, you're just keeping on going. The moment you heard that you have no place to stay, that did not stop you. You kept on moving. You had no food to eat, but still, people came to you, gave you food, free food. And all I could give back to them was proper pure love, and keep on taking actions, keep on accepting the change, and boom, brother. From my past, I learned that I cannot change the past, but the entire experience and the lessons that the past gifted me with, instead of worrying about the future, being in the present, accepting the change, you just see your goal and just enjoy the process. You know where you're going, how you're going, you do not have to control that. Just keep on going as long as you know where you're going. That's it. That's it. So, with this confidence and with this resonance, yeah, that's one of my story. What do you think about that, Mary
I
Jan?
think that's awesome, man. I think that's awesome. That's beautiful. And that's it. That's that he has so many. We all do, right? Even you do. Whoever's listening to this, you all have stories that you can look back and see. You know what? Sometimes I didn't know how I got there, but I just ended up where I needed to be. Sometimes even better than where I expected it to be.
So true.
You know,
100%.
and that's a beautiful story right here. That's the moral of the story here. You take action, right, and you stick to your guns. You stick to your roots, right. You stick to what you know you can do in the moment, right. There's no point worrying about what happened. You know, he didn't have a place to stay. I mean, there's levels to this. Obviously, he just still didn't. You know, he didn't let that get to his heart. He said he still looked. You know, with love in his heart and with a sense of, whatever happens, it's going to be all right. And he still took action. He still went on that first journey. He still ended up at the first place he needed to go to. And then from there, he took action. The people kind of advised him. They gave him food and they told him where to go. He took action. He just did it, followed it. And by the end of the night, he had somewhere to stay. So if anything we can learn from this is stick to what you're doing. If you know it's working, just do it. And even if you don't know it's working, still do it, because it's better than doing nothing, right? You have to do something. You're doing something and you'll end up somewhere, right? And then eventually you'll end up more and more closer to where you want to be.
So true.
So that's a beautiful story. We got many, many more stories to share. We're just starting. We're just starting. We're back here sitting on the floor because, like you said, we're ground zero.
Ground level.
Ground level. We're building this up again. Hey, we're sharing this journey together on how to live a happier life. And it starts right here, right now, with some action. So thank you very much. It's been Love to Live.
And yeah, keep smiling, enjoying life. And you know what? Whatever happens, just keep on accepting the change, because change is never constant. So you just cannot keep your plans constant as well, right? So when life is throwing you with change, accept the change, embrace the change, be the flow. And as you keep on flowing, you keep on growing. As you keep on growing, you keep on glowing. So keep smiling, enjoy life, and always love to live. This is Soham, this is Vide, and signing off. See you soon. Big love.